Hi, my name's Kristen Boddy and I'm an IELTS teacher at Viva College in Brisbane. Today's Spotlight on IELTS topic is how to maximize your score in the IELTS listening test. So I'd like to give you a few tips to help you get the best score possible. The first tip is to remember that in your listening test, spelling is important. In the IELTS test, you're allowed to use either British spelling or American spelling, but if you spell the word incorrectly, you will get the question wrong. The second tip is take notes while you're listening. So it's very difficult sometimes to maintain your focus and make sure that you're listening to everything that the speakers are saying. One strategy to help you focus on what they're saying is to write down some of the things that they say as you're listening. That way you can also go back and check what you've written to see if you've given the correct answer or not. The next piece of advice is to read the questions carefully and try to predict the answers before the listening begins. In the real test, you will actually have 30 seconds to read your questions before the listening begins. So my advice is read the questions carefully and try to guess what you think the answers could be. This is going to help you activate your schemata, which means that your brain is going to start thinking about the topic and is more likely to hear the correct answer when you're listening. The next tip is to practice listening to a variety of English accents. In the IELTS listening test, they try to use accents from all over the English-speaking world. So you actually need to be able to recognize language in American English, British English, Australian English. So it's my recommendation, for example, that you watch television from these different countries so that your ears can become familiar with the different sounds of the English pronunciation. The final tip is to try and broaden your listening scope. Some students listen to music, which is an excellent way to practice your listening, but it doesn't really prepare you for the content of the IELTS listening test. Because the IELTS test takes scripts from academic English as well as general English, you do need to prepare yourself to hear a higher level of formal English. A website like TED.com provides free lectures about a whole range of topics that will be very useful for your vocabulary and for your comprehension if you use them to practice. So my recommendation is that you broaden the type of listening that you do. Don't just listen to sitcoms or the radio or to music, because this won't effectively prepare you for the IELTS listening test. So, just to summarize, when you're doing your listening test, remember that spelling is important. So practice your spelling in preparation for the test. Try to take notes while you're listening. This will help you focus and give you material to check your answers at the end. Read the questions in the 30 seconds you have before the listening begins and try to predict your answers. This will make it more likely that you'll hear the correct answer. Practice listening to a variety of English accents from all over the world, and listen to more academic English to broaden the scope of your listening ability on websites like TED.com. My name's Kristen Boddy. I'm an IELTS teacher at Viva College in Brisbane. Thank you so much for joining us for Spotlight on IELTS today. If you have any comments or questions that you'd like to make, please leave them in the comments section below, and we hope to see you again next time. Bye.